you
Yeah.
know.
So what date
I
is
mean,
this? September 23rd, Friday, 2022. Wow.
ooh,
Remember we did
but
something 2 years ago, I think it was.
uh, I mean, today is what vibration is 5 plus 2, 5 plus 9, that's 14 plus 6. It's a 3 day, which is good. Communication, expressing,
Yeah,
doing things.
I didn't even look at the Galactic Signature Day today. Usually I used to post it all the time, but I kind of got away with it.
I mean, look how much you're gonna keep following, doing everything.
I know, it's just oh,
Do you listen to all
it's
of these videos, by the way?
yes,
Oh
everything.
my God.
Plus I'm 24/7. I will listen and I only post a certain amount. Like most
Yeah, yeah,
and in Telegram basically. I don't do much on Facebook.
yeah. Eventually, I'm only taking your post because I know it seems like you're watching them all.
Well,
So I'm not bothered.
I'm going on the Truth Tour
Yeah, I
actually.
know that. I'm aware
Yeah,
of that.
five stops. And
Yeah, but it's next month, right?
well, it starts today, this afternoon, 3 o'clock. I have to get an
Oh,
email
okay.
out, and like I'm not on all 17. They wanted me to come on the RV for a month. I said no,
It's too
I can't.
much.
Too much, and I did that for what 16 years, the circuits and hotels
Yeah,
and everything else. And
yeah.
I says it's for you younger ones, I think. But I'll do five
Yes.
cities. So I'm doing Tampa, um, Bennington, Arkansas, which we're going to church there. We're going to Pastor
Oh,
Bob
yeah.
Joyce. Yeah, Elvis. I'm going to see Elvis. And then we're going to Lindok, Texas, Tucson, Arizona, and then LA.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Me, I studied best bioenergetic synchronization technique in Arkansas.
oh,
This
beautiful.
is where their head office there, you know.
Yeah,
And
it's also, I'll be, I'm with Derek Johnson. I don't know if you watch Derek Johnson, the military guy that's doing all the military law. He's just exploded. Like he's on almost everyone's show. Uh, Nino Rodriguez, David Nino Rodriguez, he's the 6-time heavyweight championship.
mhm.
He'll be in Tucson. I'm going to work on JP Sears, see if we can get him to come. Uh, well, he's in Austin. I'd have to look at the distances. Yeah, there's just a lot of Tom Numbers is going to be there, and Mark Atwood. They're both from England. Jason Q.
Mhm.
So I'm on with Jason Q. And I've been taking some of his spots on different shows. So it's I'll be on a lot of shows after that. So promoting,
That's good.
yeah, I mean
Th-
it's good, and then it helps the psychosomatic community, and that's my goal all along is eventually to be a spokesperson for psychosomatics. And
Yeah.
then I add
Why
it
not?
all. I keep adding on. What I say is, I mean, psychosomatic number one, and I'm going to call my title is going to be the Great Alignment instead of the Great Awakening, the Great Alignment to our
Mhm.
soul's purpose, right?
Because that's what even myself, I'm working with the alignment on the connect back to the connection to the soul.
Yeah.
You know, this is where I'm working with eventually. So it's
Well, we'll
and I
be
started
promoting
two
you.
years
Yeah.
ago.
We'll be promoting you that with that, Joseph, too. I mean, you're
You
my
know, and
number one.
all of these here now, they're all energetic.
Yeah.
You know, all my painting energetic 100%. I mean, they're based on psychosomatic numerology, and with my healing work of 35 years and the and numerology, psychosomatic, and all, because each color is energy.
Yes. Well, you're going to get a
And some of
whole new level with that today with the
oh,
Galactic Signature, and I've got it so that I can do like an hour of teaching, sort of using maybe your chart and uh, your partner's chart. So your numbers together are pretty cool too. So
oh yeah,
yeah, and today is a the energy of today is a yellow spectral star, and the star is the artist. That's the
Okay.
archetype. And the mantra is, I dissolve in order to beautify, releasing art. I seal the store of elegance with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by my own power doubled. So I have an app for this. It's called 1320 Sync. So we're synchronizing with the different energies. And it's an 11-day. It's a 128, which is an 11, right? Double crown.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the artist. So that's pretty cool. Uh, and your partner and you are the energies is the artist. She's like your muse.
Okay.
So I did take a little bit of a look at that, but I wanted to walk through it while we're recording, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. It will be much nicer this way because
yeah.
I think when I looked at it, it was overwhelming. There's a lot of different things to look at, but could be simple also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, I mean, there's so much to it. It just goes on and on and on. But I keep it fairly simple, and I use the galactic signature and the archetypes. So how I
Okay.
explain it to people is that there's psychosomatic, which is our physical body, and then we
Mm-hmm.
have sort of the next layer of understanding, and we're definitely doing this in full body awakening now, is the then there's your astrology charts, which what are you? You're in astrology. I'm a Libra. If I go with the
I
12,
have no,
yeah.
I
And
have
then
no idea.
the next layer up of understanding is what I call spiritual mathematics, which is numerology, which is what a lot of what you do. And then, of course, the psychosomatic numerology is part of that. We do not use gematria. I think gematria has been hijacked um, and put a lot of stuff in there, at least at this in the third dimension. Um, I mean, a lot of people on the tour do gematria, so yeah, we'll see what, or we just learn another aspect of numbers.
To be honest, I was aware of that before, but because I'm using my work for healing, the numerology that I do, it's more down to earth.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want to go to because already people are in their head.
yeah,
Why I
exactly.
need, you know what I mean?
And
And even
really,
in gematria, if you notice, sometimes they calculate stuff, but they don't calculate really everything just to make up the number that they want.
yeah. Well, and it's
You know
like
what I mean?
doing a tarot card reading. You're as good as the person that's reading it. I mean,
Yeah,
which is, I mean, they're divination tools, and for some people, if that's their path. But I think
yeah,
that's more the outer world because they always come up with,
yeah. It's too much. It's too much. You know,
JF.
I didn't want to get involved
Yeah,
because if you want to be doing psychosomatic and the numerology that I do work with for too long, it is more down to earth. It's
yeah,
like you are stuck here. You
yeah,
know, you need to unfreeze yourself from here. That's all it is.
exactly. Or, to me, the dimensions, I mean, we live in the so-called third dimension, but we're opening up our consciousness to a higher dimension. We're not going anywhere. We're just broadening seeing the bigger picture at a much higher level than what
And
people
that's
can down here.
and all my courses, I'm revamping all my courses. Everything 3D is gone. It's all opening that
Yeah.
spectrum. I done a series on the chakras on all in 5D. It was unbelievable.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, it's unbelievable how it came out. I'm shutting it down now, the chakra even, but I will have them posted. Anybody can purchase all the calls and that they can listen to them on their own.
Yeah, and you can
But
add this one too. I mean, you'll get a download. So, I mean, if you want to show different levels of this too, I mean, I think you add this to your repertoire. It
yeah,
gives it a different dimension also because
m-
when I
m-
say spiritual mathematics, then I see one higher, which is human design, which is left brain function, And then the galactic signature is right brain function. And we're all making up a fairy tale. We might as well make up a good one. So that's where we bring in the archetypes.
Now, personally, to me personally, I had three reading from three very known people that they want to offer it to me. Just,
Yeah.
they said it and nothing went into my head.
No.
I'm not kidding. But I got the impression it's the human design is a lot of cabal in it.
Yeah, it is very robotic because it's all circuits. And, but if
You
that's the
know,
way people, uh, if that's their path, then that's their path. I
that's
think
their
that's
past. That's
why
right.
we combine
But
things and realize that we are really top heavy in the left
th-
brain function, right?
and this is why I never got attracted somehow with it.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't for me. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
But I want to see if the galactic I can integrate it with my painting
Yeah. I
to
think
even take it because I'm
further.
I'm I'm doing healing, physical healings through them now.
Yeah. So, uh, to run through it, also sent you a sheet looking like this. Uh,
Okay,
this is kind of an outline. I mean, it's something we use in the masters, so people could
okay.
just write it down. I don't know if you have a printer. Did you print it off or?
No, I didn't see. I didn't receive it.
Yeah, I sent it to your email. I sent you
Yeah,
two
okay, but
emails. It
yeah,
was the
okay. I
first one.
only checked one, but
Yeah.
I don't, the printer is not working somehow today.
Oh, okay. Your lack of communication. So I'll fill it out
Look,
for you.
I'm a Gemini, so retrograde Mercury retrograde does the
Now,
best out of me.
yeah, yeah, I remember that now that you say it because uh, uh, Herman was a Gemini.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and so is Trump a Gemini, and so is T. Harv Eckert.
Nice.
Okay, I gotta
The
find.
only one thing I take from T-Hub Archer that I really like, what you do one thing, you do everything.
Yeah, how you do anything is how you do everything.
It's how you do anything, you do
Yeah.
everything. It's like, I like this one because
Okay,
I use it
just
in the healing way. Yeah.
yeah. So just to run through it, so it's clear for anyone watching the video, I'm gonna pull up. Um, well, first of all, the why we use archetypes is because uh, we can't say like they do in let's say human design. They do energy 3.51. It means nothing to the human consciousness. So with using archetypes, we can say using Archangel Michael or Mary Magdalene energy or whatever.
Okay.
We can relate to it, or
Hmm.
the avatar or the compassionate one or the artist.
Yeah. Yesterday, I got a download personally in my up leveling self love, love to self, and forgiveness program. They show me the guides that we have, and they related them to the chakras, which chakras that each one is taken care of.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's good.
and they done it to me in a way for the people who are not able to still block to see their guides.
Yeah.
So they put them through their body now. It's like imagine your joy guide sitting in your sacral because this is where the creativity coming out, and where and the philosopher into your throat and your to hear, to see, and even into the crown to connect, align with your higher,
Yeah.
and people can see it differently this way. It's
Yeah.
not like they're outside of them, they're part of them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like you embody the energy of, and you can
Yeah,
work with that energy.
yeah.
So what we're going to do is you first, and
I'm ready.
see where I put it. I'll have to share my screen. So
Yeah, okay.
just grab the charts first. Share screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where we go and get the Galactic Signature. I use their website. There is other websites out there. So this is all based in Julio Aguilius' work. And Stephanie South was a big part of that. I was actually in 2019. I was in Mexico City with them, with the people that do gatherings, and we were at two of the temples. We were in Mexico City, and it's got that big long name, I never remember it. And then we were in Palenque, so it was really interesting. So what we do here is go into the dream spell calculator, and we put the birthday in here. So your birthday is 5?
May 5/28.
28, yeah. Year?
62.
And then we just get the reading. So this is your reading. And I don't get into all the clans, and I mean, that's too complicated right now. But if we start on just a simple level of your chart personally, and then a person can go deeper and deeper into it as we get into different aspects of it. So this is your seals. There's 20 seals, which we call each one of these plaques a seal. And there's 13 tones. So different aspects of it. So that adds up to 260 different types. So I'm going to go back to the other chart, and then I go down all of these and find you. These are the 260. So you're a dog, and you're a lunar dog, a white lunar dog. So what I do in the chart here, I put it in this is the middle chart. So that the middle is you in the third dimension. It's who you are now or who you are becoming. So it is a white lunar dog.
I'm writing it myself too at the same time.
Yeah. What I do is tell people to put 5 squares, one in the middle, one on each side, one above, one below.
Yeah.
You don't have to write all of this in, because you have the sheets to put what chakra it is and what element it is and everything else. So then I click on here, and then I'm going to find your write-up, which will be like 6 or 7 pages about you. So what I do is this first dimensional self, I say this is 1D. This is your hidden helper. This is in your genes. That's in your gene pool. And it's the base chakra. The element is earth. The sense is smell. It's your hidden helper. And the seal is the blue monkey. And the blue monkey archetype is the magician. So you have magic in you. And then you can go down and find it here. They don't tell you this in these charts, what the archetypes are, because it's kind of at a higher level. This is what I kind of teach in the masters a little bit more. It says it's your subconscious self or your hidden helper. And then it is all about representing the divine child, which is very much what you work with, right? You're always working with inner child. And that's probably why you were so attracted to that. State of open heart, wisdom, innocence, trust, simplicity, and joyful wonder. So when you read this, I mean, it's an energy you can take on and use, pull it up anytime. If you get too much in your head, go back to the inner child or to the magician. Like kids see magic everywhere, right?
Everywhere, yeah.
Where we kind of lose that. We can. And then your second dimensional self.
My new magic inner child now is coming in the painting for me.
Yes, yeah. Your
Uh,
second dimensional self, which is this one here on the side, it's the
uh,
this is the red moon. It's
okay.
what I call 2D. It's the sacral chakra, which is water. The element is taste, and you've walked this many times in many past lives. And the archetype is the healer.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make any of this up. I'm just learning,
No,
teaching people how to read it, right?
yeah.
I mean, does it ring
But
a bell?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I'm still with you.
so the red moon is something that comes naturally to you.
It does.
Yeah, it's your complement. So, so just awakening awareness, consume it like fruit, and let it blossom within you. So it's about you remembering this aspect of yourself.
Yeah.
The number
Okay.
of the red moon is 9. 9 is the number of Quetzalcoatl, Buddha, the Christ. Red moon is a symbol for great teachers who have come to translate universal wisdom to humanity. So, you know,
It's funny you're saying that, because many psychic or mediums in the past, they said you have like Christ energy in you.
uh, well, it's,
Because they were able to see it themselves.
yeah.
You know, when they're giving messages and stuff like that, and I got it from different people like that. So it's funny.
Oh, beautiful. So then your third dimensional self is this middle one. And
Okay.
that is what we call your signature. That's the white lunar dog. And that is who you are now or who you are becoming.
Okay.
It says it's your conscious self, who you are and who you're becoming. And so that's the solar plexus. It's fire. The sense is sight, and the seal is dog, and the archetype is the compassionate one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about compassion, but compassion for yourself first, right?
Definitely. That's what I teach it also. So I
Companions
said
of destiny.
you cannot give compassion to everybody without having some for you first.
Yeah. White dog is seen to access points of developing relationships with guides, totems, allies, and guardians. So these are the ones, I mean, when you read it, I had mine for a year before I even took it seriously. And then when I did, everything shifted in me. And that's how it brought me to Costa Rica here. Because I'm
Okay.
synchronizing with how energy flows in nature. These are all
Mm-hmm.
because it's all based in the Mayan calendar. So I go by
Yeah.
28 days and 13 moons is 264 days out of the year. And then the day out of time is July 25th. We have one day out
Okay.
of time and we start a new year. And this year actually started on July 26th, was the year of the Red Star, which is the artist. So that's probably why you're being pushed even more to bring out the artwork.
and
Or,
and and and
yeah.
and, and eventually it's not just pushed more. I pushed even going the deeper level with it. So it's
Yes.
not just
Yeah.
I'm painting art.
No, no, I know you're going deep, deep.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of penetrating that market even.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for sure. People are looking for that.
It is, especially after COVID, which is good.
Yeah. They had a lot of time to think. Okay.
They have a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth dimensional self is the yellow sun. And this is what you desire to achieve in this lifetime. And the yellow sun is like the 20th seal, it's the top one. And it tells me that this is your biggest challenge, but your greatest gift, when you mature into it. And the yellow sun is the archetype is the enlightened one. So you want to achieve enlightenment in this lifetime. And it's in the heart chakra. This is the heart chakra. And the element is air. Gemini is air, isn't it? Yeah. The sense is touch. And the seal is yellow sun or sun. You can just put sun. Because when you get into the colors, you're getting into families and different tribes and stuff like that we work together in the planetary holon. And that's when it gets a lot more complicated. But I mean, you start with this, you start with yourself, and then you work from there.
Yeah.
And then the top one is is the white wind, or just put wind. The seal is the wind. And the archetype is the high priestess. This is your higher self. And it's your guide. And it's 5D. We call 5D way of thinking. It's the throat chakra. It's your expression, right? It's the element is ether. And the sense is sound. And it is your higher self. So when you go down white wind, higher self, and guide, that's the guide that you use.
Okay.
So it's more about spirit. Watch when the wind comes through. It'll be communicating with you. All of a sudden, a gust of wind. To me, the high priestess is also kind of like if you're blowing your essence into a painting. Your high priestess will also do ritual, kind of like light candles and have incense going or stuff like that. It's more of a process of, a magician sounds more masculine to me, where the high priest is definitely using your right brain function and more feminine energy. And working with the elements.
Okay.
So that's would be your chart. And then you have your tone, which is lunar. So there's 13 tones. And the tone comes in, it's this middle one, right? Is lunar. So there's many different ones. There's magnetic, there's spectral, there's electric, there's cosmic.
Yeah, I checked them out a little bit.
Yeah, and so
I checked them out.
Yeah, if you go down here, it says it's the second tone is lunar, and it just gives you another aspect. There's 13 different aspects of the red moon. I guess they all like different facets of a diamond, different energies that each one work with. This is where I always want to say I want to bring the tribes together, is bring all the red moons together. And or all the white dogs together, and see how much energy a person could bring forward, just with because it's more forceful. That's why I look at the energies each day, because we're all have an aspect of the 260. It's just that's the energy of the day, so that's what we look at. So here, what does it say? As example, the polarity of masculine and feminine within you. Explore your divine feminine and masculine aspects. Look for the gifts within your relationships. Investigate the polarities within them and explore the natural lines of force and growth they create. Remember, polarity is the pulse of the universal source. So that would be like your chart. And so I just take it and fill it in, just a little, the archetypes. I made this chart up so it would easy be for, let's say you were talking to someone, you got their birth dates, you looked it up, you could put it into all of these different areas.
Because for me, from this information, I can take it and I switch it into numbers.
Yes, you can. There is
You know,
numbers on all of this too. Like lunar is 2, and yours was a 1. The dog was, your particular one was 128. So if I go into the Telcan, this is my master's program. See, we go into all, let's say, energy keys and
okay.
day keepers, and we can go into the words. I suggest to people to use it in their marketing to attract the right people. Polarity, cooperation, relationships is the lunar. And
Somehow me, I was attracting the right people from numerology.
yeah, well, this might even get you further into it. Who knows? I mean, or some
Yeah,
people.
yeah. It can be an expansion, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, because I have the Rainbow Bridge, so in the Masters, I do teach the Rainbow Bridge, which is all the numerology, right? And then this
Yeah.
is one level up. So, in this here, we're looking at, you were a dog and you're over here. That makes you a portal, that one right there.
Okay.
Uh,
What does it mean? It makes me a portal.
there's a stretch of energy comes in. Like when we come down here, we can be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can be in a portal, like the energies, meaning that there's an opening for higher levels of consciousness to come in.
Okay.
So we look for these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like on your day
Okay.
would be very strong, but you've got 2 days in a row here because they go like up and down like this, you know,
Okay.
like it goes down to the bottom, then it starts on top again. So it says start here. So I mean,
Okay.
that's just more for interest's sake. And I know that I understand you're a 128 because out
Mm-hmm.
of the 260, you're 128. So if you want to play with numbers like that, that would be great. Then you can teach me. So the good app to get is this 1320 sync, and you just hit today's date and it'll pull it up, or you put someone's birthday in. It's just because I know all the archetypes off by heart, and um, the energies and what dimension it is. I can rattle them all off, but there's always many, many more levels to anything. I mean, I've got, I think, 14 books on this,
Wow.
all by Jose Aguilius, and he's the one that brought in or made it famous uh, worldwide, was the harmonic conversions. They
Mm-hmm.
were doing all that work back in what was that, uh, 89 or something, 89, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
87,
And it's funny
89.
is I'm 128. I'm also my day of birth is 28.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's everywhere I see 28.
So when we go, I'm going to go into the archetypes next, and
Mm-hmm.
this is, well, here's probably a better one of that one. When you get into your cycles, you're white dog, yeah, not 128. You're 110 or 210.
210. Okay, good.
10,
It's still 28 equal to 10, so it's all right.
yeah. I think I was reading the day, yeah, when I was we're on a yellow star, which is,
That's still the portal, right?
yes, yeah, oh yeah, you're still the portal. Trump's a portal too. He's
Is he?
he's 107. He's
107. Okay.
I told 107 that Trump was a 107 when I met him in Las Vegas. Uh,
Uh-huh.
he's going to be
How
on
is
this.
this guy? He doesn't. You cannot see his face.
Oh yeah, we went. He spoke there. We had to turn our cameras off, and then he took us all out for breakfast. All the speakers the next day, and I was staying
Okay.
at Trump Tower, Tower like International. I says, hey, I haven't had a holiday in 3 years. I'm just going to stay at Trump Tower, and he came down and had breakfast with me on Tuesday morning. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. He gave me another book, Kid by the Side of the Road. um, like he said, just give this to someone, because I bought one at the event, but then he gave me one also because he said I screwed up on the name here. He was trying to rewrite it. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
Whatever.
everything in divine order, I guess.
Very nice man. I mean, he spent so much time talking to all of us and all his stories, and yeah, it was very, yeah, whatever worked, whatever he is, whoever he is.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. We're all in it together, anyways. So,
That's all.
archetypes I have here, and I'll send this to you in a PDF.
Okay.
I've made this up for the masters, right? So, I'm just going to quickly show you this calendar. I don't know if we've seen this before. Uh,
No.
when you look at the Gregorian calendar,
Uh-huh.
uh, it's uh, it's all uneven. It's all static because we have 28 days, we have 30 days, we have 31, we have 29, and in 1582, Pope Gregory the 13th changed the calendars, and then they had the 10 days out of time from October 5th to October 15th in 1582, and uh, that's when they ship. We don't even know what year we're in. Like it's completely screwed up. And if we were in the Julian calendar, tomorrow is the 24th. We go 13 days back,
Yeah.
and that would be September 11th.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
they,
A friend of mine told me that today.
yeah, and that's why that German guy said that on the 24th of September, we will all know where we were. And it's the
Uh-huh.
24th over there already, or when, tonight, whatever it is, however.
Yeah. And he said it last week, 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, yeah, 2 weeks ago at least.
Yeah.
So this
I
is,
saw. I've seen it.
and so this is the 13 moon calendar. This is exactly 28 days with 1 day out of time, and it's the day we
Okay.
fly the peace flag.
Okay.
So, and
So
that's
then.
in perfect harmony with the moons because there's 13 moons in a year, and it
Okay.
and it runs like I run everything on 28 days. It also gives
But
me
even
1 day of 1 month more of rent.
yeah. But eventually, you see the more harmony in this one than that one.
Yes, that's what it's for because this creates static. So we don't know
Yeah.
where we're
It's
even
like
at.
you're up and down with it like this.
Yeah.
It's calming.
Yeah. It's a complete steady flow and we know where we're at. So I just wanted to touch on that. Uh, how to get in sync. That's why you're this is a synchronicity, synchrometer or whatever it's called. And that's the more you get in sync with this, the more you synchronize, you're in the right place at the right time and you meet the right people. In the
Hmm.
static, we're out of time, we're out of step. So we want to be in time, not on time.
Yeah.
We're because there is no such thing as time. So that means you're in the
Yeah.
present moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the archetypes. This is me. I have a song. I made a song. I
Oh
put
yeah.
on, if you see a picture on my Telegram, there's me in a red dress. And
Uh-huh.
I use this and I claim the red serpent.
I saw a video for you for was that
Yeah,
red.
that's the one. So where's the dog? Here's the dog. Oops. Thought I was in a, let me get it bigger. View, it doesn't zoom in. Huh. Would I screw it up?
I'm not familiar too much with Apple.
I'm just going to close it and open it again. There, that's how I want it. See, Trump is a,
You pass. You passed it.
Yeah, I know, but Trump is the avatar. And they keep
Avatar.
saying
Okay.
Trump is a 7, right?
Yeah.
What were you?
A dog.
There.
Yeah. This one.
Number 10 is the seal.
Okay.
And you can tell by the 2 bars. These bars are 5, and then a lunar, it would be dots. That tells us their tone.
Okay.
So let's see if we can go. Can you read
The
that?
duality. So this is my mantra.
This, yeah, this is what you claim. Can you read it?
Yeah.
Well, read it out loud. Claim it.
I am the compassionate one coded by the white dog. 10 is my number complete. I am the ageless comforter, the loyal one. Love is my law. Wise am I in the ways of empathetic knowing. From my 2 hands of light, I radiate goodwill to all beings in all kingdoms. I raise my right hand, palm open and free, and no secret in me. In the absence of fear, there is nothing to hide. All hearts, patience, and kindness. This is the deepest, all pervading universal wisdom. Nothing exists that is not an expression of this all embracing love, for love is the manifest power of compassion. To know me is to remember that love is the light that holds the dreaming together. Hmm.
So that's who you are now, and then you can go in and pick out your other archetypes. Like the 11 is the magician. That was your
Okay.
base. That was your base chakra,
Okay.
and then red moon was your. And here you can figure, play with the numbers, see what resonates. You might come up with a
Yeah.
whole different level.
Yeah. I will take it into. You're giving me something that I can expand it maybe because I love to merge things. I like to play with things in that aspect of it, and because I can reconnect.
Yeah, here's your 9. So we had
Okay.
11, 9. White dog was 10. Yeah, I don't,
I mean.
here again, when we do a relationship, then the numbers do come a little bit more.
Okay.
Um, so this is your, what did I say? Your second dimensional self, the healer.
Okay. The red moon.
Yeah. So that's the 9 number, and then we had 20. That's the top one. Callan's a yellow sun. Uh, Justin's a world changer, 19. So there's the yellow
Enlightenment.
ton. Yeah, enlightened one.
Okay.
So these are good to read also, and you can pull in this energy at any time, just whatever you're working with, right?
Yeah.
And then the high priestess is 2.
This is the one on the top.
Yeah, this is your higher self.
Yeah.
And it's funny, people, I was doing, I've done a lot over the phone and stuff like Dagmar. I don't know if you ever met these. These are all coming from Mesmerize, but I was doing it over the phone with her, and she says, "Oh," and she's a red dragon. She's, "Oh my God, I got red dragons all over my house. I've been buying them for years." And then there was another one, Stephanie. She was a blue hand, and she says, "I've got blue hands everywhere." She's pulling up her keychain, like that blue hand that they kind of use for Buddha, I think it is. And she had like window decorations, stained glass out of blue hands. Yeah,
Hmm.
so there's at some level, and then a lot of times when I get people to read their third dimensional self, more so because it's who they are now, they're more tapped into that energy, might say. uh,
Yeah.
they can pull on the other ones, but It's because who you are now, right? And
Yeah.
um, people literally cry because they take it. I get them to stand up and claim it with a loud
It,
voice.
it's in a way that they already been aware of it deep inside, but they couldn't verify it, or they couldn't believe themselves that they can own that or be that, or because of this our physical self-confidence, self-esteem, and I'm not good enough, whatever it is.
Exactly.
So crying will be a plus that they start owning it now.
Yeah. And I said, if you keep keep this by your bedside, read it every few days or once a week, or something comes up in your life, and they've got their numerology, their psychosomatic numerology. Where do you feel it in your body? Pull that energy up through you, and it
Like
works
this one,
beautifully
avatar is
together.
7. The
Yeah.
avatar is 7, is in
Yeah.
the solar plex.
uh, yeah, in numerology, but in here we say it's third dimensional self. Yeah, solar plex, it is.
This is solar plex. To me, it's like yesterday when I did the new meditation on the guides, I put the guides everywhere except the solar plex. I said, this is your physical experiences here. It's in the solar plex. And all the guys sitting surrounding that.
Yeah.
It,
Well,
it was interesting meditation that came out yesterday. So,
well,
and
yeah, Trump's a 7 in his solar plexus or third dimension. He's a wizard in his first dimension. He's a yellow human, which is the sage in his second dimensional self, the avatar in his third dimension, and in his fourth dimensional self, who what he desires to mature into this lifetime is the red earth, and the red earth is the navigator. So he's navigating us through the fourth dimension here. That's how I see it. And
mhm,
his fifth dimensional self is the blue monkey, which is the magician. And Trump
okay.
always says, remember, he's got a wand. He's got he's got a magic wand. And the wizard and the magician would both have a magic wand, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we can use magic in any which way. I mean, there's
yeah,
both sides to it. So
yeah.
people
Every,
are just waking
everything
up.
has two sides.
Yeah. People are just waking up to their own magic.
Yeah,
The dark side of, can see right through it, through and through. So,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
so let's quickly do your partner.
Yeah,
Um, and now I had to explain a little bit more. I will send you the PDF on those archetypes.
okay.
So we're just going to close you. So what was her birthday? Just to
It's January 16, 1978.
so the blue electric mirror. I mean
Mm-hmm.
white electric mirror. Sorry, I'm looking at the blue.
Yeah.
So we just run down. I know you said it was small. It is. Electric mirror. Depends on your computer, I think. So
Yeah.
this is hers.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. So her first dimensional self is the blue knight, and
Okay.
it's the dreamer. So that's her hidden helper. It's in her
Okay.
genes to be the dreamer, and then
So
her
what's a dreamer can do then?
blue night is the dark mystery within, the journey into self, the place which we always retreat to, a garner of gifts of your process subjectivity. You're being asked to enter and explore your process. So it's going inside into the dark,
Okay.
into your own darkness within, and
Okay.
in a good way, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
yeah, she's come in with a dream.
okay, good.
And then her second dimensional self is the red dragon, and the red dragon is the primal force. So she's
Okay.
walked that path many times. So primal force to me is our animal instinct. It's different than our than intuitiveness. It's or different
And
than
this
life
is
force.
second
It's
dimension?
second dimension. And she's walked that path many times.
Yeah.
And then her third dimensional self, the middle one, is the white mirror. The white mirror is the yogini or yogi,
Uh-huh.
yogini. So it's like
Uh-huh.
having, a hall of mirrors inside to look at yourself, but also you
Mm-hmm.
can reflect to others of their own gifts.
Okay.
And then her fourth dimensional self is the artist or the yellow sun, or sorry, star, and it's the artist.
Okay.
This is what she wants to achieve in this lifetime. And
Okay.
then we have her higher self is the same as yours.
Okay.
So you're the same in your first dimension and in your fifth dimension. So that's the white
Okay.
wind. That's the high priestess. And
Okay.
then when we do your, I don't know if I have it in file here, relationships.
Uh-huh.
Oh, combining galactic relationships. I don't know why it's there. It's open. So what we do is combined. Now I don't have hers. Shit. Where is it? I need her numbers. Electric. I did it yesterday. And mirror. So what we do, you're a 10, right?
Yeah.
And she's an 18.
She's a 9, 18, I mean.
The mirror is 18, I should say.
And that brings 28.
28, yes. Now you subtract 20 and then you get 8.
Is there a reason for 20?
That's the 20 seals.
Okay.
So we're just like in numbers, we are relationships, then we subtract, right?
Yeah.
Or add the
Yeah.
two together, I should say.
Okay.
Grab this. Then we take your, well, I guess I could have got it right here, yeah. Then we take your two tones. So you're a 2 and she's a 3. So it's a 5 together.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror's 18, yeah. And 10.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah. So you're a 5 together. So we add the 2 together. Let's say the 2 and the 3, we add together.
Yeah.
But if it was, let's say, 6 and 13, which would give us 19, then we subtract the 13. And then it would bring us back down. So it's more of a subtraction than adding two numbers together. You subtract.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so then you would be together, you would be a 5 is overtone. It's really small here, isn't it?
Okay.
Going to that same thing. So I just go down here. I can get overtone. And then an 8 together, it is the yellow star.
Okay.
So together, your relationship is an overtone yellow star. Yellow overtone star, which is the artist.
Which is what?
The artist.
The artist, okay. And she's an artist too.
Yeah, but she's your muse too. Like she mirrors, reflects back, gives you a reflection, and the harmony together. That's why I was laughing yesterday when I did your signature together. I says, "Oh, here we go again. You know, back to the artist and bringing out a different aspect of ourselves, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what it is. I mean, that's very simple. It's easy to work with once you start.
And what it means, the yellow star and the overtone.
Well, then I can go back to this chart and pull it up. So
From here.
this is just like energy flow, how your energies to come together. It's just like
Okay.
how what you're to learn from each other and what the challenge is. See what your
It's up.
challenge is.
The stars are above. Okay.
So the challenge would be the mirror. Your energy together, warrior. This is the prophet. The red Skywalker is the prophet. You've got the monkey again, the artist, the yogi or yogini, and then this higher self is the yellow warrior, and the yellow warrior is the pathfinder. So your challenge is what you really want to look at in the relationship would be this, the white mirror.
Okay.
And you may feel enmeshed in the illusion of a hall of mirrors. Remember that real power of the hall of mirrors is your belief in the grand illusion are real. On earth, we presently live on a holographic playing field made with the elements of time and space. Enter into the endless truth of the spiritual warrior. Because I'm going to, there.
Okay.
No, it won't let me go on. Oh well. Yeah, I mean every relationship has its challenges. I mean, it's like when you're doing your number relationships, right? What are you
Yeah. Yeah.
together? You're a 6 and what's her numbers? You're a three
Uh,
three six.
and she's a 336 too.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have a 3 relationship? Is that what 6 plus 6 is 12? It goes to 9, right? I for a bit of while since I've done them.
It goes to 66, 12, 3.
Yeah, so then you're back in your throat chakra.
Yeah. And
So you look at your challenges and see where you're, when you are having relationship issues. I mean, and people are changing all the time. Who knows, right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that no relationship is guaranteed except your own with
Not,
yourself.
not these days, no.
Yeah. But if you're working towards the same goals, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if no, I don't have.
Eventually working with anybody towards the same goal, it makes it uh it's not it's what's the word? It's not coming in my head now. It become more aligned,
Yeah.
and it's not like we're starting it from early stage in life. It is at the end of the stage.
Yeah, and you've been
So
through a lot of your own challenges in relationships and learned from them.
yeah,
There's so many
yeah,
aspects to it, and you can either grow together or grow apart.
yeah.
And like you almost mirror each other, and she's a mirror. So hey, like what Herman always would say, you just what
What you
if
used to say.
he used to say, what did he say? He'd say, stay in the saddle. Otherwise, you just jump off one horse onto another, and it doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Your issues are the same because the issues are with yourself, not even with the other person necessarily. They just
Yeah,
trigger you, and so it's the time to enjoy that part of your life, right?
Uh-huh.
And work through it. I mean, if you can find someone that you can work through our own issues as we grow and change, and we're in very challenging times.
We
So,
are. We,
yeah.
we are technically. And it eventually it is the best time of all these challenges, because in a way you're melting them down. And probably some of those challenges you've been carrying them for different lifetimes too.
Many lifetimes.
Yeah,
And if you've been sent a gift to work
yeah.
through in this lifetime, then yeah. So,
That's the whole point. Cool.
all
Are
some
you is Herman visiting you sometimes?
no, Herman passed away in 2000.
No, no, I know, I'm
Oh
aware,
yeah.
but is he?
Oh well, he does. Yes, he pops in my head every so often, and
Oh yeah,
I mean he's everywhere, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I even tonight we have a teachers meeting with Mari, and I talk to Mari quite often. So um, yeah, I mean, especially now, even in the last couple of years, it seems like he's constantly there because he trained us to be spiritual warriors. We've been talking about this for 22 years. I mean, he's probably a lot longer because they were part of that 87 harmonic conversion. They were doing peace. They've done that same, I think it was put out by, what's her name? Patricia Toberloni.
Uh-huh.
This meditation that they've done since every New Year since 1987. So, yeah, I mean, it's there, it's exciting, and and the honor to be a spokesperson and get the other teachers. I mean, the more I mention psychosomatic, the more it's going to go out there for all teachers. Uh,
Yeah.
and get back into it. It's not even about me teaching now. If I can have my retreats here, and I've got lots of teachers that want to bring their students down here, and I don't have to even teach. I just have to sit at the back of the room, and they can do all the work, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah, we're at that point. Because I
yeah.
don't want to run around the country and teach and be in every different city.
It's like you've done that. It's
Yeah.
not you've done that. I don't need to do it again. And this is where like me, it's like I like to do things now, but more with art,
Yeah,
you
you have
know.
find a different. I mean, my palette is just my canvas is just different than yours. Mine's a garden. I mean, we're constant. We got 10 acres of making. I said, I'll to Mother Earth, I'll make you a garden, and so she cleaned my palette or the canvas and wiped it out completely and said, "Here, start over." So
Yeah, maybe I'll do a workshop there at
yeah,
one retreat there.
would be beautiful by the river and painting, and it's yeah. I mean, and Costa Rica is an easy flight from Vancouver. A lot of
Yeah,
places, even the East
yeah,
Coast. And a lot of,
yeah,
I think, when this all said and done, there's so many people that have moved here. I mean,
yeah.
getting out of Dodge, and I mean, we've got the cleanest air and the freshest water on the planet. So, um,
Oh,
and
good.
I'm,
No, because I'm not. I don't feel myself. I'm staying in Canada even, and it's like I feel my time in Canada is finished.
yeah, a lot of people are getting that feeling, and I don't have. Of course, I love Canada. I mean, it's my
No,
home country,
I love it
but
too.
I couldn't move
I,
back, not now. And I says, what am I going to do for the whatever you want to call it, the golden years? Because I'm going to be 66 in October.
yes,
And
but this is only a number. It doesn't mean nothing.
exactly. But still, I mean, I was at a point where what do I want to get a one-bedroom apartment in Surrey above Tim Hortons in a mall for $500,000, or do I want to buy 10 acres in Costa Rica and have a different experience? And it was the new
Yeah,
experience in a different country, and I feel a lot of us are here to assist the Costa Ricans through this transitional period because they're very um, they it's not complacent, but they comply to everything. Like they're very just nice people. They just do whatever, go along with everything. And someone said to put a mask on, they put a mask on. And so
Mm-hmm.
they're simple people, put it that way.
Okay.
Simple
I
in
was
their
supposed.
lifestyle.
Okay. Which is cool. This is what I like about Nepal also, the people there.
Yeah.
You know, it was very simple, very, I stayed with even family, they're very poor, and but they were so welcoming, it's not like you know, and it was a great experience for me at that time. I was holding to do a retreat in Greece for one of my high level classes, and COVID showed up,
Yeah.
and everything was arranged by the travel agent and the whole thing, so it's and that's I had to postpone it. Now we have to see when they're gonna remove our prime minister here.
Oh, that is one. Don't even want to get into that one. Uh, yeah, Justin is in Greece right now with Kate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Kate's living there for a year. So I don't know
so
who's.
she's living there.
Yeah,
She did a few workshops there, retreat, I mean.
yeah. She loves it. I mean, she was here for New Year's.
Yeah, you
Her,
told me.
yeah, her and Andrea. So
Yeah, so she lives in Greece now then. That's cool.
yeah. Well,
That's cool.
why not? I mean, her
Yeah,
parents were just there, and so I mean, I just see it
and
on Facebook. So
and the first to finalize the thing for between me or for me or for Yasmin or for both of us together, is there anything you'd like to add? And this way we can close that one for good.
yeah, no,
And
I
our
think you should read it first and just read.
okay,
It's all recorded here, and I think you wrote it down. So
yeah,
yeah, and if any, I'm going to be putting this up on. How can they get a hold of you? Just so people know, because I'm going to put it up on YouTube and Rumble probably, and in all the Telegram channels that I'm in, because
okay,
being on tour, I'm administrator in some of the, we have 10,000 in One Republic Network, where I run
okay,
a Sunday show, and then I also do a Monday night show with these two women. They're called,
okay.
what's
Is
it
it
called?
is the recording good, do you think?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I'll splice the two together, the ending too. So I'll just, yeah, we'll see.
Cool.
I'm a little rusty at this. I used to be able to be good at it, but uh, not doing it for 2.5 years. It's just
No,
weird.
that takes that's become rusty, yes. Now I need to ask you something about psychosomatic here.
Yeah.
And if I want to get back into that in one way or another, I'm not doing it for as a business. I'm doing it for me. Just I enjoy it from the beginning. I was, it pained me,
Yeah.
but I'm including psychosomatic now into this one, and how what I need to do if I want to learn this galactic signature.
Well, I've learned it on my own. Uh,
Okay,
yeah. I mean, there's a couple of books that are really good. I don't think my camera will work, right?
I'm not sure.
I'll take a picture and send it to you. It's Accessing Your Higher Dimensional Self, and it's
Okay.
a key to the cosmic history. And that's by Stephanie South, the Red Queen. And
Mm-hmm.
this takes like basically my 12 books and puts it into one book.
Oh,
Everything
okay.
you need to as a starter would be good in here. And
Me, I don't need to know too much into it. I need just
exactly
to, if
the bigger
if
picture.
something from a signature for them, I can include that vibration and the frequency of it into the painting.
Yeah,
That's all I need. I
exactly.
wanna, because every painting, if somebody wants to get a painting from me, they're gonna have some meditation with it.
Yeah,
Because each part of I'll ask them to close their eyes, and then when they open it, where their eyes goes, and that will become their portal. and we go through the portals through the meditation,
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
either to erase something or to add something or to view something. It
What it,
depends on what they want to work on.
yeah, what it
And
means to them, right?
on that day, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and it is about bringing more self-healing, that people can start do self-healing in the comfort of their home, and take it from there. I had recently a client. She had rashes and eczema. After she left here, one session, she got home, she sent me a text, my rashes are gone. 2 days later, she said my eczema is gone, and that was 2 weeks ago, and that still nothing showed up.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So because I'm using some part of my physical healing that I learned it long time ago, downloaded eventually, not learn it, and I am using that as a part of it. Eventually, I put sometimes I do that because I have many layers in the paintings. So in one of the layer, I put a piece of hair, and that represent. Most of the time, you don't see them, but sometimes one comes out a little bit, but then we can move it. But and that represent the energy connection to keep it running, and
Yeah.
it's a kind of keep the positive part of it into it.
Yeah.
So it is,
How you
and
can describe that, Joseph, is hair as antennas. So it keeps the antenna.
that's it.
Yeah.
It's not like somehow I was doing it unconsciously in the beginning, but then I started become more conscious of it,
Yeah.
and this is where the uh, aspect of it. Now, I started now recently a new service, which is if I done somebody blueprint numerology, I can put it on canvas now, their chart,
Oh,
and
beautiful.
bringing all their positive aspect of their chart, the strengths and everything else, and let's drop all the nonsense before and move on, you know, and help them to and
Expand.
widen, their vision more. So,
Beautiful.
this
Well,
is a
you'll
starting. This is
give
a new
you,
service.
yeah, and this will give you just another avenue, like step it up one more,
Yeah, yeah.
level to it, whatever it means to you. I mean, you'll see it, and
Yeah,
because you've
and
got that
this is why
gift.
if I need to add the galactic signature, this way I will add one layer. It doesn't have to be I'm doing the full reading in it. I'm doing maybe the most important item, which one I need to center on.
Yeah.
If it's important, their weakness is important, then I will ask him what's the positive of their weakness, how it looks like. I will take the positive side of it. So,
Well,
and
I've changed that word weakness
yeah,
to sensitivity,
okay, weakness to
because
sensitive. Okay.
they say you got strengths and and weaknesses. I say strength and sensitivity because they're just sensitive
Yeah,
to that. They're not.
yeah, good.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, good.
way different feeling for people that are because you're weak. You're a little girl. Don't cry. But they're
Yeah,
sensitive, and
yeah,
it's a I'm here with a big square jaw. I'm here to learn sensitivity. They're here to learn strength through their sensitivity.
and remember, yesterday is one of the strong day. Yesterday, if you remember, it was 9222022.
Yeah,
There's 5 2 yesterday, and the two is about oversensitivity,
yeah. Well, it's heart,
and you have
cooperation, balance, right?
yeah, and you have the 9, which is the end of situation to start something new, and it's all add up to one new beginning.
Yeah,
But the sensitivity of the two is too strong. I didn't pay attention in the beginning to it. I paid attention later on in one of the classes. Eventually, I
yeah.
was teaching later on, and but it was interesting. In the morning, I didn't pay attention to it. It is a strong day yesterday from people that is going to activate oversensitivities, and
Well, and plus, they, who's they? But
yeah,
Wano Saban often says, or any of these people doing gematria, they always say, and zero has no value. I'm just like, yes, it does.
it
It's
does.
inner gifts of sensitivity. So now you've got one more layer with the twos, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the zero is as important as anything else, because to me it's more metaphysical. It has more metaphysical interpretation to it. Their wisdom, their inner wisdom, their insights, and the whole
Yeah.
aspect of that. And this is where many people, they have the most two fears is coming from the zero, the unknown, and denial of things,
Yeah.
of who they are.
That's the brow chakra, eh? So,
And this is the brow chakra. You know, the zero is as important as anything else. You know,
well, we're going to have
so
a blast on that bus. I'll be with all these numerologists, and they have never heard of psychosomatic numerology. So I think I'm going to blow them away
good
with
luck.
that. Yeah, good luck is
Good luck.
right. Yeah, oh
Good
no,
luck.
I'm fine
So,
with that.
so how about do I need to redo the class me, or do I need to register for the master? And what's a master for?
Masters is taking it up a level. I mean, you would
In which?
probably want to go through practitioner, I would say. The
Okay,
reason the reason being is most of the teaching is done in the uh, practitioner. You're just
okay,
fine tuning your practice in the masters, which is, I mean, it's great, but you're doing a lot of readings during the masters, and but I'm not teaching the basics again.
ah, you're not teaching it. Okay,
Well, you are, like, you are. I mean, I teach the practitioner, yes. What I'm saying is, I don't go through the practitioner level. They shouldn't. It because you. It's a long time ago that you did the practitioner. You would want a refresh of that study versus.
yeah.
And I think even the books have changed since you've
Oh yeah.
gone through. And it's
I
12
think
days.
that's what I need, a refresh.
Yeah. And we
Yeah,
can
and
talk about that off air, at coming closer and stuff. So,
okay,
yeah.
no problem. Keep me
Uh,
posted then.
yeah, I will. And also, yeah, if your partner is interested, and I don't use the word girlfriend anymore because she's not a girl; she's a woman.
Yeah, but if she's interested, what's the process for her?
Well, I would want her to go through full body awakening first. So
Okay, this is
that's the
online,
online.
online program.
Yeah,
Yeah, online program.
yeah.
And then,
And then you come and do the practitioner. I mean, the body awakening method really stirs up cellular memory because you're doing your own journaling, and I'm
okay,
taking a person through, start to finish
okay,
basically, and then they come, and then I mean, a lot of the corrections are in there, but then you come and you practice it in the practitioner level at a deep level. I'm not doing any of the teachings out of the psychosomatic therapy book. It's more about
okay,
their own inner process. Like, what did you like about your mother? What didn't you like? Where did you feel shame? It's really a intense journaling, but I give them all the
okay,
direction through each chakra. So it's a step by
okay,
step process. And it's a
okay,
beautiful, by the time you're finished the online program, you've written your outline of the autobiography of your life experiences. But it brings
okay,
up a lot of stuff. And then it's out of the subconscious mind because you timeline everything and what countries have you been to? What food did you like as a child? What organizations have you had? What are all your work? Where did you work? What did you learn from each part of, I learned from working in a drugstore when I was 15 or 16. I learned confidentiality was the diamonds in the dog shit, basically,
mm-hmm.
because all the guys would come in and buy condoms, and I had to keep my mouth shut because I knew all their girlfriends. In a town of 5,000, there's no secrets. Uh,
There's no secret, 5,000.
yeah, they would try to skirt around me and go to the druggist, right? They wouldn't ask me for the condoms, but I would be stocking magazines or dusting shelves, but I could see what they were doing. So, like I say, we learned confidentiality.
Yeah,
So,
okay. And this thing online, it wasn't when I took the program, right?
no, I made that up. I
Okay,
When I really got heavy into mesmerize your audience, right? And I needed
Mm-hmm.
a online product to sell, and I
Ah,
went
okay.
through all
Okay.
that. You know what all it was, you know, problem,
Yeah, yeah.
solution, reaction, solution. Exactly what we're
Okay.
going through now with the deep state.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it was a beautiful experience, and it never changes. That the beauty of my work is that it never changes. It's still the body. It's not like there's a new and wonderful new thing to come out, or modality or whatever. It's
Okay.
it's your life, and
Yeah.
the name of the workbook is the greatest the greatest life ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so if anyone that's watching this video wants to look up the truthtour.net, and a lot of great speakers in each town, 17 cities in 31 days, and it's all online. So I just bought my ticket this morning for the online program. It's only $98 for all 17 cities. So I think that concludes LA. LA is 2 days, 2 full days.
Yeah.
So
It's
it'll
included.
be
I
a
think.
few hundred hours online, and everyone speaks different things. Like I will be speaking different aspects because we only get like 40 minutes on stage. So, you know, I'll do face reading on one, and then I'll maybe body reading and introduce hand reading, and then some of the higher stuff. So we speak about different things at each event.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the last one, we only get 17 minutes on stage. So that's a quick
Yeah.
one. But it's
Yeah.
the people you meet in these communities, and I've met so many wonderful people in Las
I,
Vegas. That was a blast. So,
I remember when I was doing demonstration on me the first time I met you.
oh yeah,
I went into the stage.
yeah. Well, it's
That
lots
was,
of fun.
well, what. So I'd like to know whatever there is something, keep me in the loop.
I will.
Uh, and if there is something I can assist also to my list that can be something, let me know. Keep me
Okay.
more informed, and I'll be happy because people, they need more this type of work today than to satisfy the mind.
Yeah. Get them out of
It's
their head too, and really get
We have to get
embody
them
them.
out of their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody is in their head, to
Yeah.
be honest. So it's not like it's not they are in their head in their logic. No, they're in their head, but they're not even using logic anymore.
Yeah.
It's only a mess in the head,
Well, I think there's going to
confusion,
be a lot of trauma that people are going to have to work through after
big
all of
time.
this said and done. Never mind just the MK Ultra going on, uh, working with the trafficking, like sex trafficking victims, or you want to call them survivors, I guess I'll
Hmm.
call them. Yeah, I'm talking to someone next week that was sexually trafficked to quite a few of the presidents of the United States. And she's running
Mm.
some trauma workshops in Salt Lake City in
Okay.
October. So we're going to have a quick conversation next week to see how Psychosomatic can help or empower them. But I've got like teachers in Salt. There's one right in Salt Lake City. One of a
Hmm.
really good teacher, and get them all going, because I'd rather them teach out there on the road and bring them all to me for the masters. So plus do
Yeah.
my own practitioner level too. So yeah, getting back into it. So I think we've had a year. I've had 2.5 years off. It's time to get back to work in this work. So anyways, if anyone's
Interesting.
watching this wants my ebook, you can go to thelightworkersinstitute.com, and I have a free ebook there. But and then it adds you to my mailing list, and it's Your Body Never Lies, and it's about 30 pages of like foot points and a little bit on face reading. So it's all education-based marketing. So I have a whole campaign up online. We give people one thing a week that they can change within themselves slowly, right? So,
Hmm.
yeah, to understand it and be aware. Give people too much, they don't do it, right?
That's it.
Yeah, they have to
You have
practice.
you have to give it by the spoon.
Yeah. Okay, Joseph, wonderful.
All
I'm too
right.
bad I couldn't see you at the end here. I don't know what's happened. Maybe because I went into your link and like what I sent to you. But
Maybe.
anyways, it's recorded. My face is there.
It's all
So,
right.
okay, love you. And if you have any
Love you
questions,
too.
let me know.
All
And
right.
I'm going to send you two things, right? I'm going to send you the archetypes. What was the other
Yeah.
thing? Uh,
The
God,
PDF, you told me PDF file, whatever it is.
I'll go through. I think I know what the other one is. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is where, and I'll keep you posted.
Oh, now your volume went off.
I'll, I'll
Yeah.
keep, I'll keep, I'll keep you posted on your soul blueprint on Canvas, how it's gonna be starting, which is, I feel is gonna be a very interesting style of work now, and
Yes.
going deeper and have an energetic painting in the places will be very empowering.
Oh, wonderful. Exactly.
So,
Okay,
all right,
darling. Okay. Moi.
bye.
Bye bye. I am the serpent initiative of wisdom, coded by the red serpent. 5 is my number, for the 5th force is my secret power. I am the dweller of hidden caves and temples of the earth. Lost worlds and past root races are summed in my being. My body is a hermitage that holds knowledge of the hidden side of things. I am the circlet of the astral light, the life force of Kundalini. Light and vibration itself, generator of the red electric current. The mystery of electricity is coiled in my being. On my brow I wear the sign of the serpent, who creates the cycles of the universal life. The tree of time that whirls both ways is the sign of my wisdom. To understand me